Right now, there's probably an account in your bank, credit union, or mortgage company that has not been logged into for over a year. It still has its license. It still has its permissions. It may still be an admin. And it is one of the easiest ways an attacker gets into your environment, because attackers do not break down your door anymore. They log in. Here is why that matters. The front door of your Microsoft 365 environment is called Entra ID, Microsoft's identity service. It decides who gets in. It decides what they can see. It decides what they can do. And in most institutions, we look at nobody has audited since the day it was turned on. Credential compromise is one of the top ways attackers get into financial institutions. Verizon's 2025 data breach investigation report found that stolen credentials were involved in 88% of basic web application attacks. Attackers do not break in, they log in. For financial institutions running Microsoft 365, Entra ID is the front door, and most institutions have not audited it since their initial migration. Here is the good news. With the right queries against your Microsoft Graph, you can answer the 7 questions your examiner is going to ask in about 15 minutes. Let me walk you through them. Number 1, show me all accounts that have not signed in within 90 days, including their assigned licenses. Stale accounts with active licenses are a security risk and a cost waste. Attackers target dormant accounts because nobody monitors them. Query 2. List all users without multi-factor authentication, without MFA, and group it by department. MFA is the single most effective control against credential theft. Your examiner will ask for this list. Have the answer before they do. Query 3. Show all conditional access policies and their actual status. Most institutions have policies they think are active, but are still sitting in report-only mode. Report-only logs what would happen, but it blocks nothing. Query 4. List every user with global admin, exchange admin, SharePoint admin, or security admin roles. Standing admin accounts are the highest value targets in any breach. Microsoft's own recommendation: keep standing global admins to fewer than 5, ideally 2 break glass accounts. Query 5. Show all sign-ins flagged as medium or high risk in the last 30 days. This one needs a premium P2 license for the risk detection engine. If you have P2 and nobody has investigated the flagged sign-ins, that gap will show up in your next examination. Query 6. Show all guest accounts, who invited them, and what they can access. Guest accounts accumulate. Last year's auditor account still has access to your board SharePoint site. That's a real finding from real assessments. Query 7. List all applications with Microsoft Graph permissions and who granted consent. A single over-permissioned third-party app can read email, files, and calendar data across your entire tenant. The audit will surface more findings than you can fix in one afternoon. Here is the priority order. First, disable stale accounts. Don't delete them, disable and remove their licenses. This single step closes the lowest effort, highest risk gap in your environment. Second, move to conditional access based MFA for all users, not per user MFA. Conditional access gives you centralized policy management and better reporting. Third, switch report-only policies to enforcement. If they have been in report only for 30 days with no issues in the logs, they're ready. Fourth, reduce standing global admins to just 2. Those 2 are your break glass accounts, emergency access accounts. Nobody touches them for daily work. They sit there waiting for one day you actually need them. When conditional access breaks, or MFA is down, or someone deletes the other admins. Everybody else gets admin rights on demand through privileged identity management. You request the role, you get it for an hour, and it expires automatically. That is how Microsoft's own security team runs their tenant. 2 break glass accounts, everything else just in time. 5th, clean up guest accounts and app permissions. Remove any guest account that has not accessed the tenant in 6 months. Here is where ABT comes in. Running these queries once gives you a snapshot. Running them all the time is what keeps your institution ready for an examiner showing up unannounced. ABT's security team runs identity assessments for financial institutions as part of a Microsoft 365 security review. We find the gaps, we help you close them, and we build the documentation your examiner wants to see. 750 financial institutions trust ABT to handle this work. Full query list and remediation playbooks are in the article. Links in the description below. I'm Justin Kirsch. See you in the next one.